Operating systems. Online. Network systems. Online. Loading life form. Complete.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be assembling the avatar that we were making in the previous video. Now, for this, we will only be working on one thing, and that's putting the textures into the avatar thing here. And then we will be making some light textures. But I don't think we're going to be able to do the clothing stuff today. So that will most likely be tomorrow. But we're gonna go with what we can do now. I don't think I put the thing in, so just quickly bear with me here while I put the files in, the ones that we need. As I stated in the last video, I am using the nightclub Bonfie, made by cryptia. You can buy the models on their Gumroad. And basically, that's where I got these from. So, this is basically like teaching you guys on how to do these things. And like the stuff you need. If you need the thing you can get on VRChat's website, it is called VRChat Avatar SDK. It's the key feature to all of this. There are many other tutorials for you to use, but if I have time, I will show you guys a quick tutorial. If not, then I'll most likely just do that at another time. Because right now, we're just waiting for the file to import. The textures onto the avatar. The texture we created last time, which was Toy Bunny. I'm not sure if it will work first try, which means we may have to go back and edit a few things. Usually, it would work first try, but since Toy Bunny is a little bit difficult to make, I'm not sure how it will turn out. But yeah, we're still waiting for this to import. It doesn't usually take this long to import this stuff. I'm sure it'll be done soon. There we go. Here we are, first class, and then we want the prefab. Here it is. Now we just need to put our textures into here, which is quite easy. You guys may be able to see some of this because it's going directly into my PC. But here we are. There is the texture that we need. So now what we do is we double click so it's highlighted orange. and we drag the image onto the body. And then we can Control Z because it would have found everything. So then there's the texture. And there we go. I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Yeah, it should turn out pretty decent. I think here though, it could be a little wider. I mean, it's an easy fix. Let's see if I can get that. If I still have it available to me, it would be great to know. So basically, what's happened here is it's obviously to do with how the avatars are put together. Some of the texture maps are a little bit difficult to work with. You won't get it right first go, especially with stuff like this. But just practice on it, and I'm sure you'll get there with it. So if I just do this real quick, and here we are. And just show you what we're working with. And there we go. So the issue we had is to do with the face. It's just this minor inconvenience. You can see where we went wrong in the texture map already. It's right here. So what we want to do is just make it a little bigger, if you will. And then we could just do a quick cleanup as well, because as you noticed, it wasn't exactly the cleanest job around the eyes. And this will be a puppet avatar when it is finished, which should be just in a couple of days, because I want to start making avatars on YouTube, like texturing and stuff like that. Obviously, all safer work stuff though. I don't want to push my luck because I'm already pushing it using these models. There we go. That should be decent enough. But also, as I was saying in the last video, I was going to do the eyes. I didn't do those. But that's no problem. You can just go right ahead and find my file and head for the eyes, and then just cut one out and copy and paste. If I can find them. It is a little bit difficult to work with stuff like this, I will be honest. And here we are. We need this. Right. So this is what we do. We grab this tool, and we want the one that looks more accurate, which is this one, and we can just use shift it to green. Now what we want to do is just cut around it. I did speed these up in the last video because they took too long, but we shouldn't really be doing too much with texture in today's video. So it's just more of a quick fix. So what we want to do now is highlight that, go here, grab this. Now what we want to do is just shrink it down. It may look blurry, but that's to be expected. Because once you click off it, it's now back to this. Now we Control T, Control V, and there we go. Now we have two eyes. Now we want to combine these layers and go to filters and then HSV, and we want to hue shift it to more of a green, like that. Now that's finished. We hit save as, and we go to PNG, and then we save. So what I want to do for emissions is have this glow, possibly the bow tie, the fingernails, basically all. And so now we go back into Unity here. There we go. Now what we want to do is go here and just delete that because it will save the information. And then what we do, we go and re-import the texture. Now it's updated and looks a lot nicer. So now if you're wondering about the eyes, all we do is we go to Materials, Control D, duplicate, and put one. And now as you can see, we have realistic eyes. So now if we want those to glow, we come here, we go to Unlock, let it do its thing, and then we brighten those up. It will look weird here. It's to be expected, but it will look good in VR chat. So now we've done that, we did the fun part. And that is just making this look like a toy animatronic. It's already got the shine to it. We want to make this look more real. And then we'll add a stick shine to it. So what we do to make it look real, we go to Lighting and Reflections, and then Realistic. There we go. And if you're wondering what shaders I'm using, it's Audio Tune V.7. Now for the shine, we go to Clear Coat. And then there we go. We want it to be shiny, but not too shiny. There we go. Looks great. And just double check everything. Yeah, we missed something here. No, how? But we missed something. It's a little confusing to me and how that's blue. Because if we just come here, it's not blue, which is little bit concerning to me and how that's not registered properly. But I'll see if I can fix that. I have to do that probably off camera because I don't know what's happened. Give me visitors. No, it's white there is all. So I am just generally confused on that. I think what I'll do is we'll delete this and then go back into the program and we'll just make it easier on ourselves. We'll go find where the button is. There it is. We'll hit Control C, Control V. Now there's two there. Now we know it's there. If I were to just get rid of both, it would be blue like it is there. Now it's white. I have no idea why I wanted to do that. So I can combine those. Just double check everything. There we go. Manage. And since these are just details, it'll be fine to keep them like that. This is the stuff we would want to glue, but we won't be doing that just yet. Now we come back here. If this doesn't fix it, I'll just try and fix it off video. I don't want to be spending too long here. Yeah, didn't fix it, so I have to see what I can do about that. But that's basically what we have. So now let's go on to making emissions. But if I quickly go to materials and then special effects, we can have up to 2 emissions, and then these just act as more emissions if you really want them to. So what we do is we go back to the program. If it will load for me, that would be great. Thank you. What we want to do is we want to go here, make a new layer, go to black, and it's all the stuff that will end up glowing. But we want to single a few of these out. So what I want to do is I want to make the reds, and well, just the reds. I want to make those glow first. So what we do is now we go save, and if I just do red emissions, and then just save that. We go here. Back to Unity. And we import the emissions. And we go back to materials. And Bonfie. And we go here, check mark, load it, and put that in there. And now they glow. We don't need to glow too much, So we'll just put it like that. So what that will do now is make it so you can see the nails, the bow tie, the lipstick, and the teeth in the dark, as well as the eyes. Now if you really want to, you can give it a blinking animation, which I'll show you what that does. And just wait for me as it loads. There we go. So that's what that does. It just gives it that little bit more look to it. Makes it look nicer. So now what we want to do is do the stars and the eyeshadow. But the eyeshadow will come last because it's a little bit complicated what I want to do with it. I just want to make it a toggle, and I'll be going over those in the next video. So for today, all we're doing is just doing this. Basically what I just did is do the same thing we did for the first emission one. I didn't show it because it was literally just the green dot that I marked out. So what I do now is I check on this and then I put that in there and now they glow. With this one, I'll give it the same blinking animation and now these will glow. And enough like this. Look great. I like how this is turning out so far. I will have to fix that little booty because it doesn't want to show up. That's the right thing. But yeah, I like how this is going so far. It isn't really much of a video today, but I will show you what else I want to do. Since it's 2020, it's gonna have somewhat of a cute look to it, right? So if I quickly do this, utilities, convert, oops, there we go. Now this bounce. What we want to do is give this a cute look. And we want the first two to just go up a bit like that. Give it a nice little cute look to it. And then we want the rest to go down a bit. Probably gonna have to do this one by one. And let's second. Okay, so for that one, we don't want that one shown. Actually, we'll just bring that one back up. So we go here, we bring these down, bring the first to forward a little bit. Now, some of this stuff is a little finicky to work out, but once you figure it out, it's fine. Now you want to fix that, and then again, that is now the hair and change slightly, which makes our job that much easier by giving it a completely new look. So what we have done here today is just do the basis. But since the toy body is a little bit better, we will just upgrade the ears a bit, make them a bit bigger. The mask is big. Right, so we'll just leave them like that. They are a little bit bigger. But we want to go one by one, going to the ears here, make these a little bigger. It's supposed to be the new version of Bonnie, so we're just going to give it a few more enhancements. And that's basically it. And then, well, if we want to give it that much more detail, we could just give the ears more of a slant. There we go. So now, from behind, looks great. There we go. And that is our toy Bonnie for today. To show you what I meant by Fitzbones earlier. Just grab here and then just click. It has physics. And just check the hair. The hair seems fine. Okay. So that is today's video finished. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you like what you see and want more, subscribe and hit that like button. Bye bye now.